Can I know like your most? Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Christopher.
I'm not shaking your hand. What's my most traumatic experience? I don't know, but I know what yours is. Suck my dick.
A ver, ya, prende. Prende, ¿por qué eres así?
What happened, mamita?
No, just $20.
20 bucks?
For this video that we just shot.
Okay, no, for sure. I'll have my cousin cash out
No,
here.
right now.
How's it
He
going?
needs to pay me $20 for the video that he just took. We'll totally take you right now.
No, I'll pay. I'm down to pay. We're good to pay. Can you not like touch my cameraman? No, I'd appreciate that.
Who the does he think he is?
I think he's
you piece of
What?
Who do you think you are?
Huh?
Is that a good thing what he did or a bad thing?
No, that's a good thing.
Take it back. Take backsies, Rainbow.
I hope your left leg and your right leg switch. I hope soon as you get up out the shower, your whole body itch. I hope your top lip grow bigger than the bottom. I hope you run out of gas and when you walk to get some gas, they ain't got it. I hope your shoes shrink as soon as you burn. I hope all of your friends throw a party and your ass don't get invited. I hope you accidentally piss off Mike Tyson. I hope you piss him off so fucking bad, all he think about is fighting. I hope you wake up on a deserted island. I hope ain't nothing wrong with your baby, but your baby keep on crying. I hope money call, but your phone on silent. I hope you drive all the way to work just for them to tell you that you fired. I hope you get heartburn with every blink. I hope you combing your hair in the mirror and it fall out in the sink. I hope the worst. I hope a cluck steal all your clothes. I hope you ain't got no grill, but every last one of your teeth is gold. I hope you wake up and you 80 years old. I hope you get horny and when you open that little drawer, your whole vibrator explodes. Stupid bitch.
Being a young black female and also a teen mother, what do you guys do to give back to the community? Also directed mostly towards ODB. I know Praz and the Fugees do things for the community, but what is going to be your thing for the community?
Nothing. I'm curious about your skill. This. Indeed. So concludes the appetizer. This.
AI is going to take our jobs. Yeah. I'd like to see AI go out drinking till 4 a.m. on a weekday and still make it to work on time the next morning.
Fucking nigga, used to fall with Gucci till I seen it like a pussy nigga. Mama know I ruthless, talking stupid, made me watch the nigga. They know I'm a house arrest, so they feel like they a bitch. I kill you, then I tell you where to go.
Hey, would it be weird if I asked you out?
Well, it wouldn't be.
All right, well, we are closing, so if you would leave.
Found money. You gave him some. You gave him some of that Dyke coochie. Yeah, you gave him.
Let me ask you this, Daddy. If he give you some money, would you give him some of this straight boot?
Huh?
Would you give him some of this?
I almost knocked you on your ass then. Okay. So don't come in. Don't get it twisted. Because I'll knock you on your ass on my show. Okay, I'll knock you on your ass. Okay, don't come and play with me. Because I'm the wrong one for your dyke ass to be playing with. You understand? I'm the wrong one for your ass to be playing with. I'll knock you on your ass on live TV. You understand me? Keep it straight. You understand me? Don't get it twisted. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't bring your dyke ass up in here with that bullshit, because I'll knock your goddamn ass off right here on TV. Okay? Bye.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, you sure will. Get your dyke ass up out of my...
How much would it be to jerk me off twice?
What?
How much would it be for a milkshake and fries?
How much would it be for a milkshake and fries? Give me $1.
I'm declaring war on fat gay kids. Not the kids themselves, but on whatever's making them so fat, gay, and pathetic. I'm talking seed oils, SSRIs, MSNBC, and perverts masquerading as teachers and guidance counselors. Sorry, but as an educator, you can't show off your extensive collection of marital aids anymore, okay? America isn't a dance school, a video game competition, or an OnlyFans academy. It's a country. And with the help of President Trump, we'll be focusing on eliminating the things in our society that are turning our kids into effeminate weirdos and skanks.
Ooh, you make it clap? Let me chill.
Oh, he's tweaking.
I'm tweaking. How?
You tweaking.
You fine as hell, you don't fuck with me.
I ain't even gonna lie. You look like you can pick me up. I've been staring at you. You look real strong.
I ain't that strong.
I mean, would you try? Huh? Would you?
YBG Don from DC.
What's your name?
YBG Don.
I'm not calling you YBG. What the f is your name?
It stands for something. Young, black, and gifted. YBG Don. That's what I stand for, Queen.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Can I ask, like, respectfully, like, is that real?
No.
All right, no.
Damn!
It's not you.
Actually, like, really cool though.
It's not you. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't handle that. Like.
Okay. I get it. It's okay.
Yeah. Damn, Shawty's got a melody.
Maybe there's gang activity there. That's crazy.
Ever seen 100 dudes run at you? That's not a fight. That's a stampede.
So you backing out?
No. I ain't backing out. I'm just saying that we got to rethink the rules. Listen, man, I be minding my business. I be chilling, eating my little kale and shit. And this kid bangs on that glass and yells, "Do the monkey noise." And I'm like, watch out, Lil man.
You know, for a 400-pound gorilla, you are a big wuss. Grow some balls.
All right, glow stick. Shit ain't sweet around here. Keep talking spicy, and I'm gonna slap the shine off your face and send your ass back to Area 51. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm saying maybe we lower it to like 37 max, spread out with snacks in between. Mm-hmm. Don't y'all get mad when they throw a peeled banana at you? Like, bruh, I can peel my own shit.
Like, I might throw shit at you, but I like my banana clean, respectfully.
Yeah, I know you like that banana in your mouth, all peeled and soft, like you didn't just throw poop at a zookeeper 5 minutes ago.
Bruh, quit with that Diddy shit, bro. I know we swing, but we don't swing that way, you Skittle-fueled space little. They feeding y'all bananas? I only eat gourmet, lil bro. Imported figs, microgreens, Whole Foods on delivery. Shut your Joe Martin looking ass up, man, before I come over there. Y'all sitting here talking about bananas like this ain't deeper than potassium. My boy Harambe got clapped and nobody spun the block?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, fam. I'm loading up the zoo cart. We riding at dawn.
You're cuter than a little gummy bear and you're lovely than a lotus flower. And you look like the girl from Wednesday. Yeah, you do.
It's Saturday, man.
No, Jenna Ortega.
How many sides are on a triangle?
Oh, man, you just... 5.
It's 3. But yeah, close enough.
What about the bottom?
Oh, true. I forgot about that. So you went to college?
Yes, sir. I went here in Jackson, then I went to Harvard. I'm LLC Incorporation. I am one of the last founders. I'm in with the law enforcement. We're police officers dressed up as homeless people and living out here on the streets. We're trying to come forward and say that homelessness is against the law.
You're an undercover cop?
Yes, sir. I sure am. Most likely, I just painted a target on myself.
Did you happen to be mayor?
Yes, sir.
We back, baby.
Season 6, Amped Official.
Come on, you already know what time it is, dog. You know we had to do this, man.
Hey, all the time, man. Let's go.
You got to start it off, though.
Nah, you starting this one off.
You want me to start it off?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I started off. I'm still in the field. A lot of my peers, they've been caught it off. Succumbing to fears is harder to win than living a loss. I know what it is. I once was a kid and then I got taught, yeah. And now we hot step cross these jobs to go they toes.
Yeah, I don't want a boss employing myself. I'm feeling like Ross. My feelings are thrown, but harder to catch cause nobody mouse. I planted a seed and watching my feed like Kevin Durant. It's hard to compete. This garden is filled with industry plants.
Yeah, that don't bear no fruit for real. Sambo on that table, spend your life trying to recoup that meal. Shorty just a fable. Now the young is out here shooting for real. And they ain't gon' intervene. You know they love a two for deal.
That Coupe de Ville sliding like it's slippery. Ain't it crazy, dog? Disregard that 25 to life. Remember Ray and Claude, you know your freedom last thing on their mind when they be making laws. You gotta sell your soul to make it, excuse me, make the blogs. Fuck it.
It's compensation over validation. Trust it.
This younger nation dodging graduation. They bustin'.
Until we value life just like them pair of J's. Ayy.
They'll put you in that wood and not the Mary Jane.
Come on, dog.
Let's go, man. Season 6, Am the Official.
Yeah, plant-based dripping. You boy great, man. Make sure y'all hit me up 954-280-4080. That's my real number, man.
I'm so tired of the same old people acting like they love me, but they're out to fill with evil. I know. I know.
Yep.
Say they may my ride or die, but they probably rather die than to stay by my side. Yeah,
I know.
These things I know.
Okay.
Lately I've been chilling by myself a little, thinking if I face another L, it might help a little. It's a lot of shit came with success that they failed to mention, like when you get more money, life get more expensive. I never wanted to be famous, just the money that came with it, and to see my mama face when I tell her that I did it. But I've been feeling like Jaheim lately, trying to find my way back, and all they see is my blessings. They wondering why I say that, not for nothing. I've been hurting bad too. But I ain't never show emotion unless I had to. Never let them see you sweat, don't let them get the best of you. Well, if they can't get the best of me, then I guess the worst to do. So I deal with this loss and all this pain by my lonely, and revert back to the trenches and start acting like the old me, the one I thought I healed from. How I feel everything, but I'm still numb. All these feelings, I'm still just trying to feel something. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, okay, I snatch a leaf and jack a beat and rack them fast, go back to back. Used to want them platinum black shit, nowadays ain't that attached. Grew them wicks, I mad at flat, the H&K is mad at black. Shopify on Acrobats, I'm healthy, can't be mad at that.
It's PBD, POG, we break them goals like Shack Attack. It's black on from my shoes and shirt and drawers, even my slacks and hat. Love that candy paint since I was a kid, ain't care about Cracker Jacks. Plus where I'm from, we jack them crackers, can't say where that happened.
Okay, they hate when we say crackers and my mama white, that pack a punch. Plenty times been called a nigga, ain't never been called a cracker once. Get on track, then act a dunce, I eat before and after lunch. Popping shit and action blunts, I pull off plays like action stunts.
I had a hunch, I'm trying to eat before I see 12 like we was having brunch. I'm trying to keep it all in line, but damn these tires swerving. Became a boss, no one to hire, guess I fire verses.
This higher learning, this that shit they can't recite in churches.
If so, that preacher might just switch up his entire sermon.
Call Pastor Troy and tell the choir to play vice versa.
Ask God to come down and give me all that advice in
Hey,
person.
what up, Jay? I don't know if you can hear me, but what up, Jay?
Okay, that guy gets off. Can you cancel him off right today? Can you get him off? Take him off?
Nigga, I told y'all to talk to me
Okay,
about
can you
dick
explain
hanging, nigga. Y'all don't give a damn about
Can
no
you
nigga
get him on?
having no dick in his hand. Yeah, Tommy, y'all don't
Can
give a
you-
damn about typing to no nigga with no dick in his hand, nigga.
There's all kinds of different things that basically you need more of it. And the very basic example is so we did an analysis of that. The Awesome
I'm a
Region.
proud American nigga. I ain't a Crip, I ain't a blood, I ain't black, I'm not color, I'm not Negro, I'm the seed of a nigga slave. And it's the birth of a new nation called niggas, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. It's the nigga nation taking on all gangbangers. Who ready to die, cuz? Blood on 4 them, phonium.
Excuse me, ma'am. No porn at the bar.
Oh, it's okay. I'm transgender.
Oh, I had no idea. Do whatever you want all the time.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Nancy. Nancy, that's my mom's name. My dad named me after my great aunt who was a slave. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll be crying if I look like that too, bro. That's fucked up what they be doing to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I be saying that's fucked up, like, bro, you probably had the full washing set. Your shit be fire probably if they ain't cut your shit. Fuck it though, bro. It's your life.
Ammo, calico, jacket made out of animal. Videos go viral. Fly thing you ever saw. Came from a dark place. I went from the slums to Park Place to Park Place. Front row at the Barclays. Bars. 4 feet from beyond.
Thank you, brother. Man, I love you, brother. I appreciate it, bro. So all you niggas, whites and brown, jeans, tacuaches. See, I'm Mexican. I can say what's up, nigga. ¿Qué pasa, güey? ¿Qué pasa, vato? You saw shit. Hey, you saw shit. Hey, you saw? Hey, we make the connection right there.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Corn, and you already know what it is, man. Look, man, I've had well, I don't want to say bad couple past days, but they've been, I'll say this, my attitude's been a little bit off when it comes to YouTube lately. Because of shit like this. So this is why I'm doing a live stream. I was going to do this live stream later on this week. As we get more news pertaining to how YouTube's even moving and all this other shit. I have never cared about being monetized or any shit like that. Like, and I don't want to say like I never cared. Obviously, I tried to get monetized back when I was able to get monetized. And it just didn't work out, whatever. I'm completely fine with that. But when you start taking down my fucking videos, that's where I have a problem. So this is going to be the first thing we talk about. Then I'll get into like just some random shit. Y'all already know how I do. So make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe, all that good stuff. But I'm also streaming on Rumble. So if you guys aren't following me on Rumble, make sure you guys follow me on Rumble as well. Let me know if you guys want the link. I'm sure I'm going to put that in the chat here in a bit. But I want to talk about YouTube specifically. I'm looking at YouTube, and I'm not going to show it here, obviously, on the fucking live stream. But I am here on YouTube looking and seeing all these, what they call try-on hauls. Chicks in bikinis, chicks in thongs, damn near fucking naked. Stripping on YouTube and getting monetized for it. But I watched the video again because I have the video saved on my laptop. I watched the video that I put up again. Nothing I said was harassment or bullying. Not one thing. And you already know me. I never invoke violence or anything like that. So I ain't even got to worry about whether I said anything violent or not, because I don't do that shit. I think the closest thing I've ever said in any of my videos about violence and stuff like that, other than I don't condone it, is if need be, then do what you need to do. But I personally have never condoned that shit. So I'm sitting here still trying to figure out, because they have not explained it yet in detail of what exactly it was. They put it at 21 seconds and said, there you go, fam. At 21 seconds is where we found out that you were, is where we found the act of you, of harassment and bullying. How? So it was a copy. I got a copyright. That was when I first posted it, of course. Again, no effect on the channel. All right, cool, whatever. Even though we all know that still somewhat affects algorithm, especially nowadays with YouTube. But then I get a notification. When was this? On the 12th? July 12th? I get a notification in the middle of the fucking day that, oh, the video is no longer. It's not only is video not able to get monetized, video is gone. It's not, oh, we're going to restrict the viewing of your video. I get those all the time too. We're going to restrict the view. You know, you said this and you said that, blah, whatever. I'm looking at the video, watching the fucking video, and there's nothing in there, bro. Nothing. But yet, we can sit on here on YouTube and watch people literally invoke violence towards other people for their fucking opinions. That's what fucking pisses me off. Because you already know, I know the game is rigged. I know that YouTube's been on this whole thing for quite some time. I'm not stupid. But fam, I hear worse and see worse every day on YouTube, and I get this shit. Video straight up removed. If I didn't even have it saved on my laptop, if I didn't have this joint saved on a different fucking drive, guess what? That whole video is gone, bro. For good. Can't even retrieve it. Can't even watch it privately on my own channel. I don't know, man. This is why I'm doing the Rumble thing. Because it's this type of shit that really pisses me off. To where it's like, should I keep posting videos on YouTube or just do them on Rumble? Because you ain't going to shut me up. Even if I have to go somewhere where only 4 people are even fucking using the app, I'll do that. Because I enjoy doing what I do. This is why if I didn't enjoy making videos, if I didn't enjoy doing live streams and shit like this, I would never do it. I actually enjoy this shit. But then YouTube makes it so fucking hard to even keep a constant fucking posting strategy or whatever, because they keep removing certain videos. MGK crashes out. Also, I'll put the hashtag tag the stuff in or whatever. But somehow YouTube and whatever kind of AI BS they got going on right now decides to move this video specifically. I already tried to take action. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, they came back the very next day. They didn't even take 48 hours. They came back less than 24 hours later and said, yo, fam, yeah, your appeal failed. You ain't getting this video back. Oh my gosh, man. So that's why the title is a title for this live stream, because I'm just like, fuck it at this point with YouTube. I give zero fucking shits. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, and I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say until I get completely fucking banned. Suck my dick. I don't care. And that's the difference between me and people that actually get monetized. Because I could completely understand if I was actually getting monetized and making money on here, and I'd be like, oh, fuck. Well, yeah, then I'd probably have to do, go around, do this, kind of, maybe I can't say certain things, and then we have to wait to do the 10-minute mark before I say a fucking cuss word. Cool. But I don't. Never have. And probably won't be, especially on YouTube. So I just wanted everybody to know, anybody that's watching this or watches in the future later on, just know that is the reasoning for this, the title of this live stream. That is the reason why I'm just going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about on this live stream, as I already have been. But I'm not stopping out at YouTube saying YouTube starting to slap people on the wrist, because I watched a video the other day. Oh, fuck. Who was it? It was something therapy. I think it was Gothic therapy. One of the two. But nonetheless, no matter remain. They put out a video about how YouTube also changed. They continue to change their algorithm to the point where we're starting to see people that have millions of subscribers only getting about 10,000 or tens of thousands of views on their videos. And now YouTube has also changed how a view counts on videos, which we already knew that was coming anyways, because of the way Netflix does things and what they count as a view. It's some crazy shit going on with YouTube, man. I got to tell you. The funny thing is, they still have enough people, i.e. me, on here still trying to squeeze the rest of the juice they can out of YouTube. I mean, you look at how many people live literally on you. Like you got people subscribed to a whole bunch of people, got a whole schedule. I talk to people all the time. They got whole schedules of Monday night, I listen to this person. Tuesday night, there's this other person they got a show on Tuesday on YouTube. Like YouTube is literally television at this point. So is Twitter. Twitter's getting to that point where they're starting to do their live stream stuff. IG a little bit. It still has that live effect of like niggas is chilling in their fucking living room, like camera angle. Because I don't think you can even live stream on Instagram with a laptop anyway. If you could, I would have done it a long time ago. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about that. I didn't want to, this ain't no fucking sob story about this fucking channel or anything. I also got I just had to make a backup channel too, just in case shit goes to complete shit on this channel. But even then, if I have to make a complete backup channel and I don't get to have none of my shit to carry over in terms of videos, I mean, subscribers is whatever. Like I cherish every fucking subscriber I have and view I have, but you can get it if you're a real one, you can get that anywhere you go. They're gonna follow. But the videos, I don't have all of those saved. I don't have all the live streams saved from years and years of fucking live streams. 6 years on this platform, and it's the first time I've been this pissed at YouTube. Because everything else has been justified. And I may have joked about it and fuck YouTube, all there. Everything else was justified. When I got banned for multiple times on YouTube for multiple things, I completely understood why. Because of what I said, what I did. Maybe this video was whatever, thumbnails, you name it. I've been banned for it. But this particular video, there was nothing in it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And anybody who watched it can tell you there was nothing in it. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so enough about the channel, man. Y'all know I don't really like talking about myself too much, but I just want to let y'all know what's going on with the channel. So again, I am gonna have to post the if I don't forget, let me just go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and post the because I know I'm gonna fucking forget if I don't do it. So I'm gonna chill on here for about an hour or so. We're just gonna talk about whatever the fuck, man. What's going on in the news? I don't know if anybody's been watching the whole Superman discourse going on right now, but I saw it Thursday. I thought it was good. I mean, you guys already seen my review. If you guys see my review, it's on here. It's a short on here, but I saw it. I liked it. It's got a lot of fucking problems though, and the more I think about it, the more of the problems I think about of the movie. Overall, I will say, I mean, for this to be the first movie of a whatchamacallit, of a universe, again, man, I'm not too sure about it, but it is what it is. I like I said, it's got a lot of problems with the movie. Especially there's 3 main problems I had with the movie that I may explain later on in a different video or something. That I don't want to get too much into the Superman talk because I'm not a big Superman fan. Don't know too much about Superman, but there are core things about Superman that I do know. That's just me being a Batman fan. But again, nonetheless, it's a movie you're gonna have to go see for yourself to determine. As we've all seen, you have people in every fucking space. But these are the good arguments we're having. Nobody's saying that the movies, and the people that are saying the movies woke didn't see the movie, or they're just fucking completely brain dead. Nobody's saying these conversations and discussions and arguments that I've been seeing are the good ones, because we're not arguing whether the movie's woke or not. We're arguing about the actual context of the movie and things that happen in the movie and asking, why does this, do we really think this makes sense? But I will say this, it does not feel like a James Gunn movie until the second half of the fucking movie. I will say that too. But anyways, shout out to Outspoken. I think that's RevX Content. Used to be RevX Content. What up, fam? He says, when they dead at my RevX channel, a part of me died. Put a lot of years in that, man. Dude, I was upset for you, man. Definitely upset for you. But yeah, hey, make sure you guys, I put the Wormhole link in the chat as well. So make sure you guys, if you guys do want to support me, in case anything happens to this channel, you can support me over on Rumble. What are we going to get into? What do you want to talk about, man? I think what we should talk about is this Jake Paul thing, man. Now, I know I've talked a lot of shit about Jake Paul, but one thing I have not ever said about Jake Paul is that this motherfucker cannot fight. Now, he hasn't fought anybody real yet. I have said that plenty of times, but I've never have I ever said that he's not talented and that he can't fight, because he can. But I got to give a shout out to Jake Paul for a few reasons. Not just because of that, but number 2, because this dude donated a lot of money and paid for Ben Askren's surgery, his lung surgery, that no one else in UFC paid for. Nobody else in the MMA business reached out to pay for this dude's shit, except for Jake Paul, who's not even a part of the MMA industry. So that I saw that and I had to give extra kudos to Jake Paul. And then number 3 is this clip that we're about to watch right here, man. So let's go ahead and no, not the screen share audio. Are you fucking for real? Damn. All right, hold up. I'm gonna have to reshare it because it's saying my now you get to see my big ugly face. Saying my screen share audio is fucking up. All right, here we go. We should be good. We should be good. Can you guys see it? All right, bet. Whoa, outspoken. We don't do we don't do full names over here, man. We don't do full names over here, bro. Jared said, watch out, Corn. He might see you. Oh, Jake Paul? No, I like Jake Paul, man. He ain't gonna sue me, man. He ain't gonna sue me. I like Jake Paul. He ain't gonna sue me for what? Oh, man. Jared says, he was upset too as well. Yeah, he was upset as well with RevX content. Look, man, I had a lot of clips from RevX content, man. A lot of them. I used to go back to them for my videos sometimes, man. Fuck, man. I used to go back. I remember the RevX Snaps video. That shit was crazy too, man. That joint. He had a lot of wild videos. That's all I'm gonna say. That joint was crazy, but funny. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to this Jake Paul joint, man. Shout out to JP.
Okay, I have one last question, and it has to do with the projection of women in boxing, and like you guys have invested in women's boxing, and I've talked to a couple of people around during this week, and the issue or the theme about the ring girls in an all-female fighting card, and the
ring boys?
sexualization of women.
You want ring boys?
Well, a couple of people have said that why don't have boys or.
Hey, shout out to this dude. He said he already knew what was coming. He already knew what was coming. He said, bro, you want fucking ring boys? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Hey, you could already tell in Jake Paul's face, dude. He's like, bro. I love
any of them at all. I just wanna bring to the attention the conversation of it.
Next
Thank
question,
you.
please.
Just another question. Kevin Garcia, the Puerto Rican Kid, KG.
If anybody wants to submit an application to be a ring boy to MVP, send it to that young man.
Send it to fucking Kamala Harris.
Okay, I have one last.
Hey, like I said, man, shout out Jake Paul, man. At least he's putting common sense, or at least helping put common sense back into the world, bro. So, look, if you got a problem with what Jake Paul said, I don't know what to tell you. But what I think it's based. I think it's based as shit. I'm not gonna sit here and praise Jake Paul. Oh, Jake Paul. But what I'm saying is, look, man, when they do stupid shit, I'm gonna call it out. But when they say real shit, I'm gonna call it out as well. And say, look, they also said some real shit. I don't like LeBron James as much as I did growing up. But guess what? When he says some real shit, guaranteed, I will come out and say, yo, LeBron says some real shit. I got a whole video that I just posted. What was it, about a week ago? The last video I put on here, other than my shorts, was that old girl, the OnlyFans chick, the porn star, said some base shit. I was like, she's probably not. I even said in the video, that is a video that probably should have got taken down, actually. Because that one, I'm literally calling her 98% fucking retard, and the 2% is based. I literally said that in the video. Anyways. Yeah, look, Jake Paul said it best. The other dude, he said it, I guess not best, because he said it good, and the other dude said it best. If you want to be a ring boy, send some fucking applications in to that guy then. And this is the same thing that happens in the wrestling business too. We have these fucking these quote unquote wrestling journalists that come out here and they come to these media shows, and we're actually I'm about to actually show you guys one from the other night with Triple H at the press conference or the post conference, whatever the fuck they call it, post media scrum. But they come out here and ask stupid fucking questions. They don't say, hey, man, tonight was great, blah, 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 whatever. It's like they keep wanting more. Oh, we got all these girls on the roster. We got all these girls. Yeah, do something with them. First of all, you had 2 good matches on Evolution. And now you have these media scrum people coming, oh, does this mean we're going to get Evolution every year? Like, fuck, bro. 8,000 people in the fucking crowd, and you guys act like these niggas did WrestleMania. Fuck, man. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get into that, bro. We're gonna go ahead and get that because I have quite a bit of things to say about WWE right now, and none of them are good. None of them are good. I have to be honest about this, man. So I'm gonna try and spread out these topics, because I don't want to talk about all just wrestling, but it's a lot of wrestling I have to get through. It's a lot of wrestling I have to talk about. I got some clips in here too of people being retarded, some Pedro Pascal shit at the Fantastic Four rollout. But should we talk about the old head Goldberg first, or should we talk about Triple H and this Evolution pay-per-view from the other night? That's the question. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Oh yeah, my bad. I know I tried to do to it. Look, man. My bad. My bad. All right, yo. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into let's get into this media scrum they did the other night, because Triple H out here, this is why Triple H is in charge, and this is why I've always said, like, I have my gripes with Triple H, and I always will when it comes to the way he books and some of the storylines and the lack thereof when it comes to storylines and certain superstars and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you can't call this nigga racist, first of all. So I'm sick and tired of that fucking narrative when it comes to the IWC. But first and foremost, this guy brings common sense to the conversation, especially when it comes to things like being accused of racism and doesn't like the women's division and shit like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this nigga Triple H says at this press conference when he's asked about Evolution being an every year thing. And hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this.
Motivating, it's powerful to them. I see the same thing in little boys that watch our show. I see the same thing as they become teenagers and get older in life. And it's again, one of my favorite things about this business. But I don't know that it has to be a particular night for them to be inspired by the women, because I think the women do that every single Monday, Tuesday.
Y'all hear what he said? Y'all heard what he said, right? Triple H said that we don't need to have this Evolution thing every fucking year. We didn't even need it this year. I'm gonna say barely, just for, I guess, to be appropriate about the situation of them having it. But to be honest, they didn't need this. And I said, even as a fan, even though I'm not a woman, so I guess I can't have a fucking opinion about women's wrestling, when last night on Monday Night Raw, a 3 hour, or I guess 2.5 hour show, how much time did the men have? 30 minutes, and the women had the other 2 hours. I get why they did that. They came right off of the night before of having an all women's show that they claim was successful, which, again, if Triple H and them are saying successful, I'm not a numbers guy. And numbers haven't come out yet, except for the fact, the only thing I know is that it was 8,000 people in the stands, and yes, they were loud, and yes, they were there literally for the women, and they showed up and showed out. I give them the credit for that. I give them the credit for Sunday night, but to me personally, there were only 2 really good matches to me. But if we're going to sit here year round, all the way up until WrestleMania for a week, not saying so, 1 week out of the entire year, we don't hear any complaints about the women's division, about people saying the women don't get enough time, they don't do this, they don't do that. According to y'all, Zelina Vega should be world champion. But when she was United States champion, nobody fucking cared. She came out to no reaction. Did a video about it. But yet we're going to pretend that every single woman deserves a spotlight on this show. So much that the night after of a 2.5 hour show, they're given 2 hours. 2 whole hours of nothing but women.
Friday, whenever we
Oh, by the way, Roman Reigns came back because the ratings were tanking. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
have a PLE, whenever we're having a Saturday night's main event, right? They're role models. They're inspiring people. They're changing their lives, and that sounds dramatic to some degree, but that is the kind of thing they do. And when you see our performers, when you see kids come backstage and meet them, and you see the kid light up, and our performers, because I know them so well, how they light up because the kids are there lighting up, like it's such a mutually beneficial thing for everybody, and it's by far the best part of what we do, and I know they love it. So being a part of that representation and that change and that inspiration is incredible for them.
So they have fans, something that they apparently didn't have before. Again, I love Triple H, and I agree with him and to a certain extent of what he's saying. But obviously, he's sitting here having to cape for this. He has to justify why they had to have this fucking pay-per-view. You didn't have to have this pay-per-view to have Naomi cash in. I thought it was actually a smart decision to have her cash in. The way she cashed in and the night that she cashed in, I thought that was great. I'm glad Naomi is now the face of the women's division on Raw. But now we have to run with it. Now we have to start cooking. Because if not, you're going to have a whole bunch of fucking fans again clamoring about women not getting enough this, women not getting enough that. When in reality, nobody gives a fuck when we give the women anything. Let's just be real.
The last thing I'll just say on it before I wrap is, for me, tonight was a sort of it was an emotional show, because wasn't that long ago that when we were getting to the Performance Center and starting NXT, that I was like, well, why?
Oh, damn, it didn't finish.
Motivating, it's power.
But basically, Triple H was saying that we don't need Evolution every year. But he didn't rule it out. He's not going to say, oh, it's not going to happen. But what he pretty much was saying, especially at the beginning, was that we don't need it. There's a reason why Evolution took 7 years. If the women were a draw, 4 years ago, we would have had an Evolution number 2 3 years ago at least. But it didn't happen for a reason. And that reason being is that the women are not a draw as a whole. You could say, yes, Rhea Ripley sells all this fucking merch. Yes, Roxy Perez is going to sell all this merch. Liv Morgan, that speaks for itself. Her stardom speaks for itself. Alexa Bliss has fans. Enough to fucking stalk her ass, I guess. But at the end of the day, how many of them are going to sit in front of their TV for an all-female pay-per-view? We know how many are willing to show up. 8,000. But how many are willing to turn on their TVs at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night and watch 3 hours of nothing but women wrestling in WWE? And only 2 matches have a real storyline. And one of the matches, you got Trish Stratus coming back and facing Tiffany Stratton, who already beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. So why the fuck would we think that Trish Stratus is going to go in there and beat Tiffany Stratton in a one-on-one match? And she couldn't even beat Becky Lynch. None of this shit makes sense. Now, you want to talk about something else that don't make sense? Goldberg. Now, Goldberg had his last match, his retirement match, at Saturday night's main event this past Saturday against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And everybody came out of this match and they were like, oh, we love Goldberg. This is a great match. Gunther got a great match out of Goldberg. I'm so glad it's Goldberg's last match. And then Goldberg did this, I can't really show it because I'll definitely get copyrighted for that. I don't know if I'll get copyrighted for what I just showed with the Triple H stuff, but I'll definitely get copyrighted if I try and show that speech because that was actual WWE television. But Goldberg after the match, after his loss, his embarrassing loss, and I can even show y'all real quick. I just want to show y'all. I can't show this video either, but I'm gonna try and work my magic with this one. Look at how slow this nigga Goldberg moves, bro. I know I'm going in slow mo, but just look at how this nigga is like slow motion, bro. That's an old man run. This is what the fuck is this?
Up in the big man, and Gunther sent toward the corner.
What is this? You see how slow this nigga was moving? And y'all saying, "Oh, we got this great match from Goldberg." Oh, nah, bruh. What the fuck is this? He had one good jackhammer in this match, and everybody's singing praises of Goldberg. How old is he? 58, something like that, right? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. But Goldberg, after the match, after his loss, gets up. He has all the people in the ring. Shout out to Ernest the Cat Miller. I saw him in there. DDP, shout out to DDP as well. Some great legends in the ring with him. They're great friends of his. I get it. And Goldberg as a person is probably cool as shit. I like him in and out of the ring. But I've been saying ever since he came back, almost 10 years ago? What was it, 8 years ago? 8 or 9 years ago when he came back and faced Brock Lesnar? I already said it was like, fam, this dude's old. And that was almost a decade ago. And here we are in 2025 where we're talking about Gunther and Goldberg, when Gunther should be solidifying himself as the top world champion in WWE. And as one of the big faces in WWE, we have him stunning his growth yet again, not with Jey Uso this time, but with Bill fucking Goldberg. Oldberg. So after the match, Goldberg gets up and he starts to do his farewell or retirement speech or whatever. And for some reason, the idiots in the IWC, per usual, are jumping the gun, talking about shit they know nothing about and saying that, oh, Triple H turned off the commercials because they don't like WCW guys. They don't want the WCW guy to have retirement. Do you guys not realize they built an entire fucking show around this dude on Saturday? And went up against AEW, by the way? But keep talking. Keep fucking talking. Because y'all know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. It makes zero sense to think that they would sabotage Goldberg's retirement speech after his match. Or his farewell speech, whatever you want to call it. After his match. Because they don't like Bill Goldberg. They wouldn't have built an entire show in Atlanta, Georgia, surrounded by Bill Goldberg and have him main event against Gunther. They would have had him lose to Gunther in 2 minutes, which they should have, by the way. But they would have had him lose to Gunther in 2 minutes if they didn't give two shits about Goldberg. And it would have been the opener, and they wouldn't have built up to this match the way that they did it. So like I said, it makes zero fucking sense for them to say, fuck this guy, we're going to turn off the commercial ever. I truly do believe it was NBC or whoever's in charge of the commercial shit. First of all, the commercials, way too many fucking commercials for Saturday Night's Main Event, but that's a whole other thing. Or at least for a special event. But again, that's a whole other thing. But it had to have been a company decision, not WWE or TKO company, but the television company, I assume would be NBC, that said, hey, we have a time constraint. We have a hard time. You guys have to be on and out and off. You got to be in and out. You have to be done with whatever show you're doing at this time because we have time constraints. That's called television. They used to do it back in the day. But everybody wants to bitch and complain. Everybody wants to blame Triple H every single time something goes wrong. Some things are justified. Storyline-wise, if something's fucked up, you blame Triple H. Booking-wise, blame Triple H. When it comes to executive fucking decisions, especially like fucking turning the entire show off, you think it's just Triple H that they have to go through? You think Triple H the last line of defense on that shit? But let's hear it from Bill Goldberg himself.
Throughout the years, have built up to something like the ultimate rib. I guess that was the ultimate rib.
You
right?
think that was intentional? You think that was done on purpose?
I don't know. I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying that it wasn't prepared for on purpose. That's all. So I mean,
again, man, like I hate having to preface like I love this person, I love that person, oh, I'm a fan of this person, whatever. But fuck, man, I love Bill Goldberg, but god dang it, man, this dude, like he's always been the same thing as Bret Hart. I can see why these two just I don't get how they actually, you know what? I don't understand how these two don't get along because they're both old and fucking bitter about dumb shit. Now, I don't want to say dumb shit in terms of Bret Hart and his career ending with Goldberg, but I'm just saying he's bitter about a lot of dumb shit that has nothing to do with even that. I can understand him not liking Bill Goldberg, but I feel like if that didn't happen, these two would be the best of friends because they're both old and bitter and bitch about everything under the fucking sun.
They wouldn't do that to Taker, right? I don't think they wouldn't. They're not going to do that to Cena. Cena's going around the world doing his retirement thing.
You can't y'all about to get me in trouble, bro. I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna try not to even yell, bro. I'm gonna try not to even yell about this, bro. I'm gonna rewind this back to what he just said about Cena. And I'm gonna just sit here and just let y'all think for a second about what the fuck he just said.
Cena's going around the world doing his retirement thing.
You really compared yourself to fucking John Cena's retirement tour? You're not doing a retirement tour, Goldberg. You were lucky, and I said this a couple weeks ago. You were lucky they even gave you this opportunity to have a retirement match. This dude was bitching, complaining for 2 years that he did not get a retirement match in WWE and kept blaming Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. You finally get one when Vince McMahon is not even a part of a fucking company. You get a retirement tour, I mean, not even a retirement tour, but basically a retirement tour because it was 2 whole weeks surrounded by Bill Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Bill Goldberg did absolutely nothing to deserve a world title shot anyways. But again, that's a whole nother fucking story that we can get into, and I actually got into a couple weeks ago when I first talked about Bill Goldberg coming back. But now you want to compare. Now, I can understand all the way up until he starts bitching and complaining and talking about John Cena. John Cena has earned way more than you have Goldberg, bro. I am sorry, but I am not sorry. John Cena has done way more than Bill Goldberg has ever done for the fucking wrestling business. That's facts. 2, John Cena has an entire retirement tour because of it. You could have had a retirement tour 10 years ago or 8 years ago, whenever you came back and did the whole thing with Brock and then win the Universal title and all that stuff. You ruined it. You ruined the shit with your match with Undertaker, which could have been a classic, by the way. I was still bitching, complaining back then as to why we're even getting that fucking match. But I was like, you know what? This is the only time you're ever going to have Goldberg and Undertaker in the same ring together, one-on-one. And what happened? You bumblefucked that shit up. Then you get an opportunity with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Terrible fucking decision on Vince McMahon's part and making you beat that motherfucker. Terrible fucking decision. Then you get an opportunity to face Braun Strowman. Was it Braun Strowman at WrestleMania? Who did Goldberg lose? Yeah. He lost the title to Strowman at WrestleMania. Exactly. And then here we go. Bill Goldberg in 2025 still bitching and complaining about not having a retirement match. And Vince McMahon promised me a retirement. Blah, blah, blah. You finally get one, and this is what you're doing after your match. Not even, what was it? That was Saturday night, so I can't say not even 40 hours. Yeah. 48 hours after your last wrestling match. You're sitting up on Ariel Helwani's show, bitching and complaining about your interview, not your interview, about your speech being cut off. The whole crowd heard it. The crowd loved it. People in the stands, people in the audience filmed it and posted it online. You can't be happy about that. You want to bitch and complain because everybody online is bitching and complaining because that's just what the IWC does. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, again, legend, Hall of Famer, one of the most exciting wrestlers to watch back in the day growing up. But fam, read the fucking room. You weren't even supposed to be a thing in 2025. But now you want to blame the same company that gave you a great send-off? Something that most wrestlers don't even get? Ungrateful is what I like to call it.
You know, mine was just the World Heavyweight Championship match. And to be honest with you, I mean, and I'm going to catch hell for, I don't care. It was a World Heavyweight, dude, I had World Heavyweight matches all the time. That doesn't do anything for me. I mean,
perhaps, Jey Uso, I have treated you way too harshly. Way too fucking harshly. I want to stop right here and just say I apologize to Jey Uso for how harshly I treated him when he was World Heavyweight Champion. How hard I treated him during his WrestleMania, his road to WrestleMania after he won at Royal Rumble. I don't take back what I said about him and how I felt about it, but I do apologize for what I said. I'm not going to take it back or anything, but I apologize that I treated him just maybe a little bit too harshly because I never, ever, ever would have thought in a million years that I'd hear this so soon from Goldberg. Again, not even 48 hours after your match with WWE, WWE gave you a red carpet rollout to your retirement match. And you completely just shat on it just now by saying what you just said about the World Heavyweight Championship. Fuck, man. It be your own niggas, bro.
I mean, it does, but you know, make it different than just an angle, at least at the end, and do something, say something. I don't know. It just felt a little for me. That's all.
So a main event that has been built up for the past 2 weeks, and you should be thankful that they gave you even 2 weeks. Be thankful that this ain't Vince McMahon where he gave you 1 week. He gave you one episode of Monday Night Raw and possibly an appearance on SmackDown. Maybe even a promo on SmackDown to build your shit up to a one-off fucking... Now again, it's Saturday's main event, so it's not necessarily one-off, but you know what I mean. It's not necessarily a big PLE, but it's a special event. It's a glorified fucking house show, pretty much. You got that. The whole world got to watch it. And this is what you're doing. This is what you're complaining about. This is what you're bitching and moaning about.
That's it. And like I said, man, I'm not here to bitch and moan because I don't do that. And I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just, you asked me a question and I'm answering.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Sometimes, man, some of these old wrestlers, man, I don't want to hear them talk, bro. This is bad. This is bad on all fucking fronts because I was already upset the fact that we even got this fucking match, the fact that we even wasted time on Goldberg anyways in 2025, but the fact that you just throw Goldberg right into the World Heavyweight Championship picture, and this is what he does not even a week later, not even half a week later. He literally hopped on a plane, went back home with the fam. Actually, no, he's from Atlanta, so I guess he just chilled for a couple days and then got this interview on Monday, which was yesterday, and this is the shit that he spews out. Like I said before, man, to me, this screams ungrateful. Literally being ungrateful. Like, I don't know how else to fucking say it. I really don't. I don't know any other way to fucking say it, man. Shout out to Ryan Hill. He says, thoughts on Punk going to SummerSlam? Gay. I think it's gay. I think you have an entire roster full of guys that you can put into that position to face Gunther, and it's CM fucking Punk. CM Punk is who you have facing Gunther. Like, can this guy catch a fucking break? Can we please give this guy an actual opponent to where we can have a great match? You're not going to get a great match with CM Punk and Gunther. I'm telling you right now, Gunther's going to have to fucking slow down for CM Punk. And that's saying a lot that Gunther, of all people, is going to have to slow down for someone he's in the ring with. So we're getting Gunther versus Goldberg 2.0. I would be shocked. And again, y'all know me. I'm not trying to put no harm on anybody or anything like that, but I would be shocked if CM Punk does not botch or injure himself in this match at SummerSlam. Wouldn't be surprised at the least. Just saying. But of all guys that you could have put in this match, I know I saw people online clamoring for Ia. I don't know if Ia is 100% recovered yet. And why would he get a world title match as soon as he comes back, whether it's Gunther or not? Like, come on, let's make sense. Let's use fucking common sense. But WWE's not really using it anymore, i.e. the whole Goldberg situation. So these are the kind of fans you attract. But look, again, nothing against CM Punk, wrestling wise or anything but fam, like, can we stop? He just had a title match against John Cena last month. Or wait, no, that was this month. Night of Champions was June. Oh, damn, no, it's July. Fuck. Time flies by, you don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, he just had a title match in June at Night of Champions and lost. And now we want CM Punk in a title match against Gunther. Again, like there's like, where's the fucking, where's the ladder at? Like, we need something, bro. You just had a title match against SmackDown's champion. Now you have a title match against Raw's champion. What the fuck are we doing, man? Again, love Triple H, but he's got to get his fucking shit together, man, because this shit's not making sense. The math ain't fucking mathing. The math ain't mathing. You have all these superstars at your disposal. You got legends at your disposal that you don't use the right way, by the way. We should have more managers in WWE than anywhere else, especially full of legends. We need legends and Hall of Famers. You can do a lot of shit, but yet now you're trying to get Shayna Baszler as a fucking producer. You fire Shayna Baszler, then hire her back as a producer, bro. A fucking producer. A lot of people are saying WWE is cooked. I'm not saying that right now. I'm not. Because again, what the fuck would I be watching for? What the fuck would I be wasting my time watching wrestling for if WWE was cooked? There's a lot of fucking potential in WWE. There's a lot of things you can do in that company. There's a lot of opportunities for a lot of guys and gals in that company. But a lot of them ain't getting that fucking opportunity. And it's not because, they're black or, they're body shot, being body shamed. None of that shit. It's just bad fucking booking, bro. It's sad when NXT is booking better than the main roster again. I feel like we're getting to that point. Because instead of having LA Knight face Gunther, because you're already having CM Punk jumping around shows. So why not have everybody jump around shows? Why not have LA Knight go to Raw and challenge Gunther for the world title at SummerSlam? It's going to sell tickets. It's going to be a great match. But you can't do that. You got R-Truth beating Aleister Black with a roll-up, a schoolboy pin, in a 2-minute match. But a month ago, everybody was screaming for R-Truth to not be fired, for R-Truth to come back, for, poor R-Truth. And here we are a month later. Nobody gives two fucks that R-Truth is involved in a match in 2 minutes on SmackDown, and that's it. But Corn is the one that's fucking hating. I've been watching wrestling my whole life, fam. My whole life. Cared about it my whole fucking life. So you think I'm gonna stop now and not point out the shit that I'm like, fam, we were doing all this crying and bitching and moaning and complaining, same thing as Goldberg a month ago because of R-Truth. And now here we are a month later, and a dude has a shitty fucking segment on SmackDown, and nobody gives a fuck. Like that AI Gorilla said, you mean to tell me y'all had a kid jump in a cage in a zoo, and they put clips in Harambe, and nobody spun the block? Like, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like the IWC, man, they're so weird, bro. Like y'all aren't real fans because if y'all did, y'all wouldn't notice the shit. Y'all would say, oh, hold up. Y'all brought back R-Truth to beat Aleister Black with a schoolboy pin in a match that only lasted 2 minutes long. We're on the way to not WrestleMania, to SummerSlam. And Cena's got his match for SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and fucking Randy Orton and Jelly fucking Roll have a match at SummerSlam, but R-Truth doesn't. Oh no, Corn, you cooking too much. It's okay. It's okay, Corn. You cooking way too much. You cooking way too fast for these niggas, man. Sorry. I apologize. All right, we're gonna get away from wrestling for a couple topics, or for a topic or two, because I've already talked about Goldberg. I've already talked about CM Punk. I've already taken my jab at Jelly Roll. But can we talk about just how fuck, man. Hold up. I need this not to show. Oh, damn, it did it. No. All right, I'm trying to fix something real quick. If it'll let me. I gotta say, man, Instagram is so fucking gay. I just figured I'd let you guys know that. But I want you guys just to see how weird Will Smith is. So this is Will Smith just being weird. So you guys know the what they call it? Yeah, they call it actors on actors. I like to call it activism, activists on activists, because they just sit around. Like there's certain episodes over the past few years that I've seen where from the actors on actors, or what they call actors table, whatever, where I'm like, damn, yeah, that's some real shit. That's some cool stuff. Like there's some little nuggets that you pick up along the way, but for the most part, it's just them sitting there bragging about fucking the shit they've been on, and they try and say some deep shit. They come off just looking very cringe. This is one of those things. It's like Will Smith is one of those niggas that try and say some like insightful shit, and he just comes off super cringe. And this one just makes absolutely no sense. Like sometimes they'll make a little bit of sense, and it's like, okay, well, I kind of understand what you're saying. But I know a bunch of niggas like Will Smith, bro, and he's just as cringe as those motherfuckers, bro.
I was 15 years old. My first girlfriend cheated on me.
Oh.
And I remember making a decision that nobody would ever cheat on me again. And the way I was going to do that is by being the biggest actor on earth.
Huh.
Right? So
you can tell just by their smiles, like, that does not add up. That makes zero sense.
There's been this weird psychology that I've always felt like if my movies are number one, my life is going to work out great.
Huh.
You know, and like
I don't know who did the but they're like, yeah, you're fucking retarded, Will Smith, and we thought you were smarter than this. We thought you were smarter than this, bro.
You
shut
I mean, you guys.
Samuel Jackson laughing is him laughing at Will Smith and not with Will Smith.
You guys have had the #1 movie for a while. Do you feel, balance?
Yeah, I told my.
Yeah, I mean, the big elephant in the room is Jada Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. That's the big elephant in the room. All right, so should we get to a nigga what moment or a niggas man? I change these segments every fucking time, but niggas man. So a woman decides to post a video where she complains about the different changes of the Carnival cruise ships. And we'll go ahead and go over some of these, or do you guys want to watch the video first? Should we watch the video first and then go over the rule changes, or should we go over the rule changes then? I think we should go over the rule changes first. So let's go ahead and go over the rule changes or the policy changes of the Carnival cruises. And me personally, I would never do a cruise, never have done a cruise. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to be in the middle of the fucking ocean, surrounded by people that I don't want to be surrounded by, because I don't like anybody. So especially I don't like being around a lot of people anyway. So yeah, you'd have to pay me to do one of these things, not the other way around. But let's go ahead and get into the whatchamacallit, the policy changes. So the first policy change is going to be curfew. Children must always be supervised. I feel like that's like a given when you're on a cruise ship surrounded by drunk adults, but that's just me. Guests 17 and under must be out of or guests. I said guests. I'm fucking stupid. Guests 17 and under must be out of public areas by 1 a.m. That curfew should be a lot earlier than that. But unless accompanied by an adult 21 or older from their traveling party, by the way, this is strictly enforced. Please refrain from running and making noise, including shouting and screaming in hallways, since doing so disrupts other guests who may be resting, sleeping in their staterooms. Is that what they're called? Staterooms? Personal devices. For safety reasons, public announcements must be heard by all guests and crew. Consequently, guests must use earphones when listening to music or watching shows, movies on personal devices, such as mobile phones, tablets, and laptops in public spaces. Reasonable. All speakers and radios are, and that's definitely thunder, by the way. I don't know if you guys can hear that through the mic, but it's thundering where I'm at. All speakers and radios are prohibited and will be confiscated. Speakers and radios. So no more speakers and radios. I feel like still, even then, I mean, you're on a cruise, so it's not like they got music and shit like that. Like, just enjoy what's around you. Again, if you want to use speakers and radios and shit, go to a fucking beach. But when you're on a fucking cruise ship, you gotta abide by the fucking rules, which is another reason why I wouldn't be on a fucking cruise ship. You don't like it, don't fucking go. Handheld fans and beverages. For safety reasons, handheld fans are not permitted in the nightclub or any indoor dance floor. In addition, beverages are not allowed on any dance floor. Okay, again, reasonable. I don't know about I don't know about fucking fans, so I don't know why it would be a safety reason to have handheld fans inside a nightclub, but I can only imagine. Illegal narcotics, marijuana, including cannabis and its derivatives, and other illegal substances are unlawful and is strictly prohibited on board. Do not attempt to purchase or use any illegal substances ashore. You may be arrested and not allowed back on board. So again, that's something major. As somebody who smokes weed, I can go a vacation without fucking smoking weed. Now, would I choose to do that? No. But if I was going to go on a cruise and it said no weed, I'd be like, okay, fine. That's cool. I can go 3 days without fucking smoking weed. But I guess we're about to see how this lady fucking reacts. Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. Smoking of any kind in undesignated areas such as staterooms and balconies is strictly prohibited. Smoking violations and any willful or negligent act of discharging or releasing any unauthorized items overboard will result in a $500 charge per violation, by the way. Additionally, reimbursement costs for damaged or destroyed carnival property will be posted on the guest's Sail and Sign account. Damn. Any guest who violates these policies or whose conduct affects the comfort, enjoyment, safety, or well-being of the other guests or crew will be fined, disembarked at their own expense, and banned from sailing on a carnival in the future. So again, this is Carnival. They made their rules. They said it. These seem like very reasonable fucking rules. Pretty much they're saying is don't. What I got from this is they cherish people's peace, and as you should, because majority of people on a Carnival cruise ship are there to have vacation and spend their vacation to rest and relax. Last thing you want is a fucking disturbing the peace problem. So let's go ahead and watch this video, and see exactly why this lady is off her rocker. Oh, shit.
Have to worry about me. We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore. So, y'all, I was supposed to be going on a Carnival cruise. Well, Carnival has decided they want to rebrand. They don't want to be known as the Turn Up Cruise no more, the budget-friendly cruise no more. They want to be, I don't know, I guess they want to be royal.
Wait, so they're saying that she's saying they don't want to be the budget cruise anymore. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything with the rule changes?
People book Carnival, they know what they are booking. They know they are booking a turn-up cruise, period. Everybody on there is looking to have a good time, party, and have fun. We know what type of people are on there. And it's like anywhere there's going to be like alcohol, things might get a little rowdy. That just comes with the territory of people being drunk. It has nothing to do with like, you know, being black, being this, the music. But these people done banned the fans. They saying no more hip-hop music. So, child,
I didn't see anywhere where they said no more hip hop music. But again, if you're gonna go on their shit, you have to abide by their fucking rules. And this is the problem with people, man. Especially black people, man. We don't know how to fucking go nowhere and abide by other people's rules, man. And this is why I get so mad at when people do this with fandom. If you don't respect the shit we're fucking talking about, you don't respect the shit that we grew up on in terms of fandom, in terms of rules, in terms of laws. And now you want to start coming out here because we're able to put a fucking camera in your face and put up some edgy fucking headline, edgy fucking caption, and not like you saying some shit. Go right ahead and you're going to like the fucking idiot that you are.
that was the whole purpose of us going. So now we are not going back to the drawing board because no, ma'am. Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me.
Good. They ain't got to worry about you then. I don't get what's wrong with these rules that we just read. I really don't. Now, some of them I might be like, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. But again, that's not me. It ain't my fucking business. It ain't my fucking cruise ship. If you're going to make rules for your fucking Carnival cruise ship, you're going to make fucking rules for it, and they better fucking abide by it. If you're not going to abide by it, well, you already know what's going to happen. Especially when you're on a fucking cruise ship in the middle of the fucking ocean. They don't play around, fam. You getting arrested. You getting put on one of them small little boat joints and taking your ass back to fucking land. You'll really feel like a slave then. Because they're going to handcuff your ass. They're going to put you in a boat. Let me stop, man. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. Lately, I've been talking about pranks, you know, people doing stupid shit, you know, all that weird stuff, right? People going around, turning on their cameras, wanting to do stuff for views and likes. Well, guess what, man? I got another video for y'all. And this one's not harmful or anything like that, but it just makes you think some people really aren't fit for social media. Some people really should not be on social media. Some people shouldn't even have a fucking camera or even be responsible to have a phone at this point. This video is part of the reason why. Oh shit, I should probably see. That's the thing I don't like about Instagram, yo. You have to every single time turn on the damn sound.
Hello. Here to turn myself in.
Okay, do you have your ID on you? I'm gonna grab somebody. Right? Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat. I'll find
Okay.
somebody to help you.
Thank you.
What's going on?
So I only watched this video once, and I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm like, are these cops actors? But the way they responded to this does seem like it's real. And if it is real, I'm just like, this dude is wasting niggas fucking time, bro. And again, like, I don't give two shits about these cops or anything like that. And I'm not a cop hater or anything like that, obviously. If you guys have been watching me for longer than at least a year, you know that I respect cops as well. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit who you are. Cops are cops, just like everybody else. So I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, you shouldn't be wasting the cops' time or whatever. But of all people, man, and of all things you could do, you're going to sit here and waste these niggas' time. And I would say the same thing if it was a fucking firefighter. I would say the same thing if it was a fucking ER nurse or whatever you call them, or ER doctor, a surgeon in a hospital. And now if they're like out and about, then whatever. But if you're fucking with us, if you're making a prank video, pranking a surgeon while they're in a fucking hospital at their place of work, I'm going to say something to two.
Okay, I don't know if you need that, but I was just on the highway and speed limit was 65, but I was going 66. So I know that's speeding, reckless driving, and I guess that's not safe for others. Okay, but I know that was over the speed limit. So
How old are you?
19.
Okay.
Then I just came to turn myself in because I know that's illegal and I shouldn't have been doing that. And
Look at this nigga's face, yo. He's like, yo, is this motherfucker serious? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like, leave these niggas alone. They have better things to do. You sitting over here making a prank video, wasting their fucking time. And this guy's like, bro, now we have to sit here and like, this is why I wish I know I could never be a cop, but this is why I wish cops could just be more basic and be like, bro, you didn't break the law. Like, this is ridiculous. And I'm still surprised that people don't notice that other people are filming with those damn meta glasses. Like, if somebody's wearing glasses, especially inside, and they're doing stupid shit, I automatically assume in 2025 you're wearing meta glasses.
be able to live with myself knowing I was causing troubles to others. Going over the
Well, I
speed limit.
certainly appreciate the self-knowledge or the self-recognition.
Yeah, this guy. This is the only reason why I think this is fake. Because the way this guy goes in depth and explaining, like, well, you did it. I would have been like, bro, you like, relax, bro. We'll let you know when you break the fucking law. Again, this isn't super serious. So I'm not gonna, call this guy his name, but all I'm gonna say is he's fucking retarded for doing a prank like this. If it's real, if it's fake, okay, fine, whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, this is some weird shit to be doing for fucking views and
Of
whatnot.
doing something wrong, and obviously the speed limit is just that, right? A speed limit.
Yeah.
There is something that's called discretion for police. In general, we're not going to stop somebody for going 1 or 2 miles an hour over because
Okay.
it's generally going to keep up with the flow of traffic. And speedometers typically can be 1 or 2 miles off, maybe, depending
Okay.
on how new or whatever tire size can change things and whatnot.
Okay.
There's also something.
This guy's sitting here like, why are we even entertaining this motherfucker, bro? Like, I feel like the other guy, the other officer, the one that we just saw that was doing all the stretching and shit, like he about to. If it was just him, he probably would have arrested. Be like, look, man, I ain't with this prank shit. We about to put you in a celly.
Out there that I believe in is called education and enforcement, right? Do you know what that is?
No.
So education is something that you can.
He gonna ask. Oh my gosh. I already don't like this officer, man. He's like, do you know what that is? And then, like, this dude, this is the most action this dude saw all fucking week. I guarantee it. If this is real, this is the most action this motherfucker saw all week. He's like, I finally get to talk to somebody. Do you know what that is? And then you start to realize, you're like, oh, okay, all right, now I realize why you're a cop, because you're socially fucking awkward.
From an experience that you've had or the recognition of wrongdoing. enforcement obviously is another tool that law enforcement has. As a citation.
Yo, this dude's about to put in his 2 weeks notice. He's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
In this case, by you coming forward and recognizing that you did something wrong, or you feel as though you did something wrong, that would certainly prove to me beyond a reasonable doubt that you are certainly able to be educated about the incident or about that occurrence, right?
Okay.
The reason that enforcement exists sometimes is somebody's doing something so egregious that maybe
See, I could understand if this dude was 16. Dude said he was 19. Like, you don't know this shit by now. Like,
it's obvious that you should know
shit these motherfuckers do for content, bro.
better,
and yet here I am sitting here fucking watching this shit.
You can prove through your actions or words that you don't have the ability to be educated. So therefore, we take enforcement action. Okay.
Okay. So nothing's gonna happen.
Nope.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming in and whatever, but
All right.
for a mile or two over the speed limit, that's certainly something that we're not going to write a ticket for.
Okay.
And more often than not, we're not even going to stop you for.
Okay. I didn't know that. Perfect then. Thank you then.
Where is this? Shakopee. I feel like it's like, was that Washington State? Shakopee. I'm trying to type around my fucking mic too, so if you guys hear. And there's a moth in my room somewhere. God dog, bro. All right, Shakopee. Was it with a P or a B? I'm just kind of curious where this. Okay. Oh, Minnesota. Okay. Now Minnesota can get rowdy, man, because Minneapolis. It's always some weird shit happening in Minneapolis, like the dude that looked like what's that guy? Dude that looked like Royce White. They ran over all those people in Minneapolis, or was that Waukesha? Or was that Wisconsin? Fuck, I forgot. It was the Royce White looking dude. Anyway, well, I spent more time on this fucking video than I wanted to, or than I anticipated. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to XE Kid. He says, "Hi, did you see Superman movie? I did. I talked about that at the beginning of the live stream, but yes, I did. I enjoyed it, but it has a lot of fucking problems, and yeah, it wasn't a great movie. I probably won't see it again until like years from now, or until the next Superman movie comes out, and I got to go back and watch it. So it wasn't like a very memorable type of movie. The 1978 movie is still better, but again, like I said, I'm not going to go back my word and say like, oh, it was an awful movie or anything like that. Again, a lot of problems, but I actually enjoyed myself when I was sitting down watching it. I saw it in IMAX. I see all my movies in either IMAX or Dolby. I don't go see movies when it's like a regular screen, just because we pay so much to go see a movie nowadays. Anyway, if I'm paying to go see a movie, I'm going to go pay to see the best way I can possibly watch it. So as long as it's not 3D or a normal screen, I don't care. But yeah, I would say if you are going to go watch Superman, go watch it in IMAX. Best sound, best picture, the whole 9 yards. But again, not the best movie, not even a great movie to me. I just find it to be okay, fine, good. If you want to call it, if you want to go that far and say it's a good movie, it's good, but still got a lot of fucking problems in that movie. That a lot of people are trying to justify and say, oh, it'll be explained in other movies, but that's not the point of a movie standing alone and whether a movie's good or not. You can't say a movie's good because they're going to explain something 2 or 3 movies later. It's not how that works. But like I said, all the discourse surrounding this movie is not about whether it's woke or not. And it's the first time we've had a movie, a superhero movie like that in a long time. It seems like probably since No Way Home. Actually, no. Well, Deadpool, Wolverine, obviously from last year. But it's very rare that we actually get this, especially when it comes to DC. Like we came from Birds of Prey. That fucking movie. That woke ass fucking movie. So again, like I'm just glad that the conversations surrounding this unless you're like Pierce Morgan or somebody like that. Like the movie, it's not about whether the movie's woke or not, because it's not. It's whether it's a good movie or not, or a good Superman movie or not. So I'm happy with all the discussion and the arguments people are having online. I love watching them shits and listening to them these past few days. It's been fun. It's been entertaining, unlike WWE right now. So yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it, had a great time. But it is what it is. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Gothix is, but Gothix, and I love watching these things where people go on these different campuses and they do these debates and they talk to other people. I was watching Myron fucking ether somebody the other night on the streets in Miami because they want to say some dumb shit about because again, y'all know me, I don't really get into, especially when it comes to geopolitics and when it comes to shit that has nothing to do with America, like our own country. Like if you're talking like Israel and all other shit, I give two shits about any of that stuff. I care about what's going on over here. That's why I speak strongly about the immigration, the illegal immigration shit. I speak strongly about our fucking rights and our freedoms, which is why I got mad about my video being taken down, my freedom of speech being taken down for something that I didn't even fucking do. So like I care about that kind of stuff, right? I care about all the Elemental P community shit being spread around in schools and now infiltrating our entertainment, infiltrating literally every facet of life in America. So I speak strongly about that stuff, always have, always will, until it changes back to what it used to be, and it never will. But at least we can try and eliminate as much of it as we can out of our daily lives if we don't want it there. But Gothix sat down and actually did a debate with a chick about the immigration situation, and it's very entertaining. I'll say at the least. So here's a little clip of Gothix sitting down and talking to a retard about today's politics.
Black person has privilege when they have been oppressed for so much, and then that oppression has been ingrained in America for such a long time. So you saying that I'm not done. You saying that black people have privilege is a way for you to feel better about your white privilege.
Yes, people have been oppressed. Black people have been oppressed. White people have been oppressed. At some point, you're going to have to get over it and move forward. This is 2025.
But it's hard to move forward when there's so many policies that are coming out that are affecting people of color.
I'm not affected.
You're not affected, but I am as a Latina.
How? Specifically, how?
I live in fear that my parents can be deported.
Okay. Are they here?
Luckily for you, you don't have to fear that.
Are they here legally?
I'm not going to answer that because I don't have to answer you.
Okay.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it when they do that shit? They want to combat you with something, and you say, okay, well, are they here illegally? Like, what's the fucking issue? Why are you afraid? Are you doing something wrong? Are you doing something illegal that makes you afraid and want to come out here and tell the whole world with the camera in your face that you're afraid that something's going to happen? And then when you're pressed about it, you want to say, I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to do this. You have nothing to stand on, fam. You ain't got nothing to stand on. You look like the retard that you really are.
So that's okay.
But I'm just telling you.
So if they are, then it's because they came here illegally and not because of the color of their skin, correct?
What does that?
That little pause she had. The mic drop. The mic drop.
Or then it's because they came here illegally and not because of the color of their skin, correct?
Crickets.
What does that have to?
Fucking crickets.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Do with immigration?
Because you said you live in fear that you're a Latina.
Do you know what immigration is? Immigration is coming here for better opportunities. What does that have to do with the color of my skin?
It has to do
we
with
have
coming
white
legally.
people coming here.
No.
No,
You
do not understand
that
what
as a
immigration
Latina,
is.
you're terrified of your parents getting deported. Why would they be deported if they're legal citizens?
I love it, man. Anytime I ever watch anything like that where they just get fucking owned, I love it. Because you can't just be sitting here talking all that shit, and then when you get pressed about it, you ain't got nothing to say. When they ask you to show facts, you don't want to show facts. When they ask for you to give an example, you don't want to give a fucking example. Like I said, man, like I have nothing against people that want better opportunities, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. But if you're told to do it a certain way and that you have to go a certain way about it and a legal way about it, don't be surprised when you do something illegal. That's like, I've said this plenty of times. I've been saying this for the past few months, ever since this has been a super huge, a hotter topic than it already has been the past few years. I can't go to fucking Mexico and do the same thing these motherfuckers are doing. I can't go to fucking well, maybe France, because France got that fucking problem, France, I'm not gonna use France, but I can't go to fucking Japan and become a fucking a legal citizen just by fucking sitting there squatting on their fucking land. I can't do that with Germany. I can't do that with any other fucking country. I can't go to fucking Finland. I can't go to Norway and fucking do that shit. Or Switzerland and do that fucking shit. So what makes you think you can come here and do it and get away with it? And then when you are punished for it, and because you can do it, you plenty of people. Hell, I even known some fucking illegals in my day. But at the end of the day, you can't be surprised when niggas come and snatch you up after being here, whether you've been here for 20 years or 20 days or 20 hours. If you have done something illegal and you continue to do it, like staying in a country illegally, no matter how long it's been, no matter how much you've gotten away with, when a Herod comes down and says, "Hey fam, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Party's over. Sorry." I don't feel bad for any one of them, no matter their fucking circumstances. I can't. You want to know why? Because I do. I know 2 + 2 = 4. I know if I go to their country and try and do the same thing, I'm getting hemmed up even worse. Be glad that U.S. ain't known for no fucking cartel shit to where if you're here illegally, then you get snatched up by who knows the fucking and never heard from ever again, disappeared ever again. Doesn't really happen here as much as people try and make it seem like, as much as people with victim mindsets make it seem like. But you go to Mexico, if you want to find them, they're pretty easy to fucking find from what I hear. And if they want to find you and they hear you crossed over to that Mexican border, you're pretty easy to fucking find over there too. But you have someone who has the luxury, and again, I'm not saying this bitch is illegal, but this is what I don't get. These people that know the process, know how hard it is. And hell, even the people that were born here from illegals, but born on American fucking soil, and they still don't fucking get it. They don't understand it, man. They're still living here with this fucking victim mindset of, like you're sitting here telling on yourself, first of all, telling on your parents in front of the whole fucking world. And then you're going to be surprised when you get a knock in the middle of the night of like, hey, come with us, or your parents need to come with us. We just saw your video online of you literally professing and confessing to the entire fucking world that you got illegal fucking parents. Retard. Like I said, this ain't some fucking complex type shit. Like to me, when I'm talking, like when I hear shit about like geopolitical shit, like with other countries and relationships with them, that shit to me is so fucking complicated because it goes back years and years and years and years. I have lived here my entire fucking life, so I am able to understand most of the shit that's going on in terms of politics, simply because I've paid attention the past 10 years of my life to a lot of this shit. And I've seen the way humanity has changed the way they've reacted over the past few years. I remember going into the army in 2013 in a pretty based reality. I remember leaving the army in 2017 with a very different reality when it comes to the way humans react to things. It's crazy what 4 years did to humanity, to see the way humanity reacts to certain situations and the way the mind is programmed now to when you hear certain things like cop shoots black man, or when you hear certain things like black boy stabs white kid at a track meet and shit like that. I know the kind of programming that it has on certain people's brains. And I ain't just talking about black people, because you got white people out here caping, Latinos out here caping as well, as we clearly see, for illegals, all the dumb shit. family torn apart by ICE. This needs to stop. Well, can we read the fine print? Can we get some fucking context as to why Daddy got arrested? Why Poppy got arrested? Can we dive into that? No, y'all don't want the context of that. Y'all just want to hear it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They should never get deported. Okay. Be glad I'm not president. Because if you in the middle of the streets yelling about some shit that's common sense, your ass going to. I'm like, look, you legal. You legal, and you sitting over here fucking bitching and complaining and crying and causing people to miss work because you want to block traffic. All right, your ass going to. You can go to your real home then. That's what you want to claim. You want to run around with the Mexican flag and burn the American flag? All right, fine. You think this is the worst country in the world? Fine. We're gonna send you back to your homeland, your quote unquote homeland. And you tell us next time we see each other which country is the worst. How about that? Like I said, you had Gothics, and I think this guy's Mike. So it's funny I said Mike drop. But you had these two pretty much own this bitch. And she still, again, no answer to what the fuck he was saying. We watched 1 minute and 15 seconds of a bitch that had really nothing to say. Except to bitch and complain with a fucking victim mindset that, oh, what they're doing is bad. What they're doing to the illegals is bad. My puppy's going to go. Blah, blah, blah. But are they illegal? Because if they're not illegal, then they wouldn't fucking go. I'm not going to answer that. I don't have to answer that. Well, there goes your answer right there, bitch. Literally. Ah, man. I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. Now, speaking of Element of P and all this other weird shit and immigrants and blah, blah, whatever, Pedro Pascal comes out at the premiere of Fantastic Four in Berlin. Speaking of geopolitics and shit like that. I cracked myself up. Pedro Pascal stands up for the trans community. So let's go ahead and hear what Pedro Pascal, the fucking weirdest dude in Hollywood right now. And I just want to add something because this guy's been pushed everywhere. He's been pushed as some fucking masculine icon, some sexy icon. We saw the shit that I think, was it Vogue magazine or Variety magazine? One of those two did, where it was him and his face and had all these people's hands and fingers all over rubbing on his face and his hair. And it was actual dudes in there. And I believe they even had a black dude in there rubbing on this dude's face. Another huge problem with this industry is that not only can they not, it's not that they can't read the room, it's that they just literally choose not to read the room. Whether it's a Jennifer Lawrence BS, whether it's Keke Palmer and her fucking BS, whether we're talking about Pedro Pascal and his fucking weirdo fag fuck self, this is all becoming a fucking problem. And not just for us. It's always been a problem for us as fans. As whether you're a film fan, whether you're a superhero, a movie fan, whatever. If you're a fan of any of this fucking shit, you've seen the infiltration happen and you've seen the entire game get changed around and people's perspectives change after a few years of what a Hollywood celebrity is, which is why I don't believe Pedro Pascal is a star. As much as he tries to make him seem, as much as he tries to make himself seem as if he is a star. The movie star is dead, by the way. That's why we got the same movie stars as we did 20 years ago that were movie stars, are the only movie stars left. Tom Cruise is still a movie star. You're going to go see a movie because Tom Cruise is in it. You're not going to go see a movie because Pedro Pascal is in it. He's paid that way and he's promoted that way, but it's not the fucking truth. So let's go ahead and get into this because Fantastic Four is a movie that I'm actually, it's an intriguing concept. I am going to go see the movie next week when it comes out. But this does not help this movie make money. And I do believe Superman is going to beat it out in the box office by a fucking country mile because you got this weirdo fucking at the helm of the whole thing.
It's important to, protect.
By the way, what the fuck is he wearing? But I guess we have to ask that every time he's on camera.
People and human beings, especially those that are simply asking for the right to exist in the bodies that belong to them.
Do y'all ever realize that they say the same fucking answer every time they're asked about the trans community? The community. They all they want to do is exist. But yet the only thing they try and ever do is to not exist. And then when they do exist and when they are acknowledged, they want to go out and say they're not acknowledged enough. You guys see the the constant trend here? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Every single time a celebrity is asked about this shit, it's the same fucking answer. It's the same thing about during fucking COVID. All the news channels had the same answer. They had the same fucking script they had to read by. This is ingrained into these actors and actresses and who I like to call activists. This is all ingrained in their fucking rollouts. This is ingrained into their brain so that at any time you're asked about the LMNOP community, this is what you say. I think they deserve to be to exist and to be in their own bodies and blah 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 and the old circle jerk.
And in the world that they never asked to be brought
No pun intended.
into, and it's a very, very small, vulnerable, inspiring, courageous, and brave community. That
Oh
fills
my gosh.
Holy shit.
It's ridiculous, man. The caping this dude does, man. Like he never shuts the fuck up. You had the video of him a month ago running around with that rainbow glow stick, acting like he's licking it up and down. Like he does the gayest and most obnoxious shit. Dude was just touching all up on Vanessa Kirby, who plays Sue Storm, who's actually pregnant in real life, by the way. Rubbing up on her pregnant fucking body in front of everyone at the red carpet. This dude is the number one fucking, like, I don't get how this dude is. If something came out that he was like Harvey Weinstein, I would not be surprised at all. Because he's a creepy motherfucker.
with a lot of inspiration, and so therefore I think that it's very important to protect that in humanity. They would do that for us.
No, they wouldn't. Is he saying that the trans community would do that for? Is that what he said? They would do that for us. Well, I don't give a fuck about YouTube anymore, so whatever. You do know they try to eliminate a lot of people, right? Whenever you put a gun in a trans person's hands. Yeah. That happened. So we've seen that on multiple occasions, by the way. When they aren't trying to fucking eliminate themselves, they're trying to eliminate other people. That's all I've seen from trans quote-unquote activists. I've seen the victim mindsets. I've seen the ones that want to eliminate people who aren't trans. I've seen them want to eliminate themselves. Those are the ones that I've seen. Now, IRL, I have met some ones that kind of keep to themselves. But again, how much can you really keep to yourself when you're clearly a man trying to look like a woman? So even if you are quiet and try and keep to yourself and try and be on the low, because I used to work in the restaurant industry. And when I was working in the restaurant industry, in a very big city, by the way, I would see these motherfuckers all the time. All the time. And you'll get one or the other. You'll get ones that try and like keep to themselves, but the people are still staring at them when they walk in the fucking restaurant because, well, you're a dude doing cosplay. Very creepy and bad cosplay, essentially. And then you'll get the ones that are obnoxious, and then they want to have to get the victim mindset. I had one, by the way. Y'all try to get me on this whole fucking trans fucking rant. But I had one when I was working at a restaurant that actually we didn't even know this. It was a dude that he was trans. Because I thought it was a woman. But literally called us 2 hours after they came into the restaurant to pick up their food and say that their food was cold when they got home. And the reason why it was cold is because they're trans. I shit you not. Hand to God, that's what happened. And I'm sitting here like, there's no fucking, we don't, how would we even know? Who are you? I literally said that on the phone. I'm like, how would we even know something like that? Now, again, I try to be as professional as I could because obviously, job. So I'm like, to be honest, with all due respect, we wouldn't know. Like, nobody knows who you are. We make food for everybody. So you pick up food and just go, how far do you live for the fucking restaurant? I was just trying to be a smart ass at that point. I'm like, well, how far are you from the fucking restaurant? How long did it take you to get home? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you can never win with these people, bro. And like I've said before, I've been saying since day one in the 6 years that I've been here on YouTube, is that they're always going to find a way that even when they are recognized, because they're implemented into every fucking facet of entertainment at this point, and they still think that's not enough. I.e., why I was bitching and complaining about Evolution 2.0 the other night. We don't need one. We didn't need one to begin with. But now you guys want to clamor and cry and complain that we're not getting this, we're not getting that for this group of people and that group of people. And in the meantime, nobody fucking cares what you do, when you do it, how you do it, how many cameras are in your face when you do it, because you're sitting there trying to cater for something that's not even fucking existent in the realm of possibility of what you're even doing, i.e. wrestling, i.e. acting, i.e. playing basketball, playing football, whatever the fuck, boxing, MMA. I'm cooking too much for y'all. It's okay. It's okay. Because these are the only kind of comments I get anyways in the video.
Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
It's okay. Corn cooking, per usual. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe, all that good stuff, man. I'm about to hop off of here. I just want to get a lot off my chest about that whole video thing, man. So I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and implement that into a video. This is a comment I shared the other day, by the way, or yesterday. Because, you know, everybody was online trying to act like Evolution was the hottest thing ever and blah, blah, blah. Again, 8,000 in attendance. Anyway, I said, oh, man, Evolution was so goated. Maybe now women can have a chance to shine and share the spotlight. Maybe one day we'll get 2 women in the cage or even Hell in a Cell. Possibly a women's ladder match? Royal Rumble? I dreamed that one day they'll main event WrestleMania. Anyways, man. Look, I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Play some video games. By the way, man, College Football 26. I have to give y'all my thoughts on that on that game at a later date, because I'm still going through it right now with this game. It's fun, but it's got a lot of bugs, and it just had an update today. So right now, I'm currently playing that game, but I will keep y'all updated with all that shit. But in the meantime, it's your boy Corn. Hit that like, that subscribe, all that good stuff. I got the link here in the comments as well, here in the live chat, if you want to join the Rumble as well. I should probably start posting a lot more over there than I do over here if they're going to start pulling this BS on YouTube. So anyways, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. In the meantime, it's your boy Corn. Turn them noties on, because I do got some videos that I am going to be dropping later on this week. I am O-U-T.
Thank you, brother. Man, I love you, brother. I appreciate it, bro. So all you niggas, whites and browns, jeans,